Technically, yes.
Oh, it's about our level.
Technically, there are dots and other dots that need connecting with lines.
Amazing.
We should colour it in once we've connected it.
Do we like start guessing when we're about halfway through? It's a penis!
So, as last we left our intrepid adventurers and investigative team, the 4 present people were legging it out of the Italian building as a countdown started down from 10.
Which I feel was the smartest option.
Yeah, considering 2 of the team couldn't join us.
No,
Obviously trapped.
quite possibly. And coincidentally, as the countdown hits 0, the front door slams shut and appears to be both physically and magically sealed.
Well, bugger.
Are we inside or outside?
You're all outside.
We made it outside.
We liked it.
And coincidentally, the 2 people who couldn't make it are locked inside a building, unable to communicate.
Bam and Ari, we hardly knew you.
Oh well, who wants to go to the pub? No,
Yay!
wait,
Let's buy an ice cream parlour.
with what money? The pub burned down.
We still got the 2.5 gold.
I think Vam has to
And
do
if it
an
catches
answer.
fire, we can just gather up the melted ice cream and make a milkshake parlour instead.
Yeah.
There we go, milkshake's
Sure,
on
the
brain
Italian
now.
district's bound to have an ice cream parlour.
Right, okay, so...
Right, well, I reckon our plan is, instead of waiting for Zelda to burn down any more of our buildings, I think we should set you up as bait and lure her to us and trap her somehow.
I burned down one of Tony's buildings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd suggest this one, but because 2 of our team are inside, that might not be a smart move.
They could be dead for all we know already.
Should I just burn their corpses?
Well, I didn't hear an explosion, so... Maybe they're just locked in forever.
Would anyone like to hold their ear to the door and do a investigation check to see what they can hear?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Is that -2?
Yeah.
That is...
And I have one investigation.
So it's
It's
-1?
negative
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you suddenly go deaf in one way.
There's all this ringing in my
Okay,
ear.
so you've got a 6. I doubt anyone's going to beat
Oh,
6.
geez.
That's -3. You're on
That's my
top form.
investigation.
I'm on
Oh,
C.
plus 2, so only -1.
Negative
I go
1.
deaf in my ear. It's like, what's this
And
ringing?
0.
Tinnitus?
0. Okay, so yeah.
-1 and I'm with you.
The 2 of you are next to each other and slam your heads to the door at the same time, rattling both of your ears. Ow! Really? Why?
That's my listening.
Why did you
ear.
do that to me?
Whereas you hear the sound of what could very well be gas entering the room.
Bam and Ari, we hardly knew you.
Should I light it?
Unfortunately, there's no way into the room
Some
to get a
magic
spark
spell.
in.
Okay.
So I can hear what sounds like gas filling up in there, so they could possibly be dead if they don't find a way out soon.
Should we just walk away from this? We're in enough trouble with the police.
Well, Bam is
We still have the car, right?
Yeah, we still have the
You still have a police car, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are the police. We're
We are,
fine.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon.
Assuming
Have you got
that...
any police tape in the back? We can just tape around the front. And
Probably. I expect that's the kind of thing you'd find in a police car.
Oh, should
Well,
we
should
keep it
we
with
see if there's
Zelda?
any in the back?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Roll a resources check.
Do I have any reason?
You have
I have
resources.
resources. Let's see how your road goes.
1.
One.
You found a small amount of police tape, probably enough to tape up 1 door.
Let's tape up one door with police
Yay!
tape.
Check us out doing police work.
Next we'll be knocking on doors, asking people if they saw anything.
Yeah.
Where should we go now then? I mean, Trink Lawrence would know anything. We haven't checked in on him for a while. Because like he got that weird, like, psychic power thing from the Never Never, didn't he? With his dreams.
Yeah,
He does
the
seem-
website, yeah.
He does seem to have convenient plot-related dreams.
Yeah, so I reckon we should go and
Yeah.
see him.
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah, before I burn down one of Tony's buildings, maybe he'll be
It
able to
might
help
like
us.
Yeah.
write Zelda on the pavement in your blood or something.
Yeah. I could scorch
summoned
it on the
Yeah.
pavement to
Yeah.
make it look like Zelda did this one.
Yeah.
And Zelda was here.
Yeah.
You're going to drive over in a police car to the policeman's house.
Put the sirens on.
Right, should we park around the corner
Yeah.
so he doesn't see the car?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Assuming, of course, he hasn't already seen it in his dreams.
Yeah.
They would just walk in. What did you do? No.
Yeah, we'll just park it around the corner, that's fine.
Oh, we should get finger knives and just scrape past his window and then.
Are you suggesting you should Freddy Krueger one of your only friends?
Yeah.
I don't think he's our friend now
You've
after
seen
what
what
we
we
put
do
on the
to our
website.
enemies.
Up until he finds the website, you're the best of friends.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, we'll go and see that then.
You knock on the door, and nobody answers. And nobody continues to answer. Roll an investigation check, whoever's knocking on the door. So I'm assuming that'd be yourself.
Balls. That went well last time.
Oh, I'm sure this way will go better.
Really?
One.
Cool.
Oh no, -1.
-1. Okay. You're not even sure you're at the right house.
Does he live here? Maybe he moved out.
Let me try.
This
Let me
doesn't look
try.
like a policeman's house.
He's still not answering. Let's
Right.
see. +3.
That's great. You find a note.
Well, actually, it's +4.
You find the same note.
I found the same note.
But the ink is slightly darker.
And it never has a watermark.
It's a bit more defined.
It's mostly sort of like random scribbling. So it looks like he was trying to do that sort of like subconscious writing where you're just letting the pen wander and then certain words pop out. Words that you do see are Zelda, Cinder, Tony, Asylum, Mirror.
We should have gone to him first.
I know.
And Mythical.
Way to sharpen the silver.
We need to find a mirror.
He probably has them in his house. Just breaking you a burglary, don't you?
Yeah.
We just let ourselves into
Did
his
the
house.
one that we had at the pub burn down with the pub?
Well, no, that
Maybe
one's
we're
still
at the
outside.
cave.
That one's still outside the back cave, isn't it?
Back cave.
Yeah.
Which unfortunately doesn't have a Batman in.
Yet.
Yet.
We could go and just get one of our pub mirrors back.
That's probably our quickest way of doing it. Just go and get that mirror back, unless someone's run off with it.
Well, it-
Maybe one of the monkeys ran off with the mirror.
I mean, it's gotta hope that none of the monkeys have turned it into modern art with whatever's been available to them while used to be.
Oh, feces painting on the mirror. Oh, no.
Well, so much for my food.
Damn you monkeys.
Go find
Yeah.
the mirror.
Yeah.
Seeing as knowledge.
Okay.
It's already ticked off.
Good job none of us need to pee.
And you've returned to the scene of your crime
Investigation.
investigation. Yeah.
On
Wait,
the
stuff
What?
happened.
What?
I mean, that is
committed at the cave.
Jeff.
Technically, it's committed in the park.
Continued crime.
Just the place where the stuff happened.
And
Yeah.
and you retrieve one of the oversized bathroom mirrors and put it in the police car. But as with the previous car, it does block off the two back seats, so you'd only have two available seats while that mirror was in your car.
Squirrel mode.
Yeah, so we got squirrel mode. Someone else can sit in the front. Anyone want to fit in the boot?
Well, no, the mirror's like through the boot.
Oh,
the
mirror's
back
through.
seats have been folded down.
We've got any rope? Tie someone to the roof.
Oh, our Segway's still here. Can I just ride under the Segways? I'll just ride under the Segways back.
Did we leave them here?
Probably. I think so. I don't like it back.
Well,
Should I roll investigation?
roll a resources check to see if your segways were stolen.
Oh, that's better than usual.
One.
I don't have resources.
One.
I don't have resources.
Two.
1.
Oh, 3.
One segway was not stolen, the rest seem to have been clamped.
We need two.
Hmm?
We only had two.
Ah, right. Well,
Yeah.
there's one clamped segway, and the other one looks like the guy who clamped the first one ran out of clamps.
Who only takes one clamp around with them?
I know, right?
I'll have the Segway then.
Dibs on the handlebars.
I'm moving the car then.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, after you're driving around the back, you can see from
So where are we actually going to before we lose you or something? Where are we going to?
That's the point, yeah, where should we from?
Whether we take the move back to the library to.
I mean, the silence went down, but we've
Well,
already
what
been
were
there.
the other words written down? Do we have any more clues for that?
Zelda, Cinder, she was my friend, Tony, Asylum, Mirror, and Mythical.
Alright, well we can probably piece together most of it, but where does the mythical come in?
Maybe the mirror's mythical. Maybe we'll look through the mirror and see into
I
different
think it's just a
lands.
bathroom mirror.
I'm sure many people after, experiencing the magic of the booze at the pub would look into the mirror and see something mythical. Flavoured water.
Squid boy secretion. Little did you know that was in the special sauce.
Determined to stop her from finishing her food.
Hey, I just mentioned feces. That was someone else.
You mentioned monkeys. We should go then.
Okay, well, mythical seems a bit
Vague.
vague. To
Yeah.
say the
Do you
least,
reckon the
yeah.
librarian would know? Or do you
He
reckon
might.
he's still too busy with his nurse friend?
I'm not sure I can look him in the eye anymore.
Yeah, no. After
You've
what
still got the tape.
Oh.
We could blackmail him.
Don't
Yeah.
He's your friend.
Let's not blackmail him until we have to.
Yeah,
Save it for rainy day.
Yeah, because you might have to take stills off it, and that means watching it again. And I think we saw enough.
You were the one who kept asking to see it again.
You
and
kept
again.
watching
You kept
it.
repeating it. Should we go to the library then?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we also need to figure out who the fuck stole our penguin.
Yeah, I know. Maybe the movie will tell us. Maybe it's like a magic 8 ball.
We still got our wolf pup.
Yeah.
Raphael.
Yeah. Not letting him go.
Poor thing's gonna end up smothered. It's like, you're coming with us. Okay, so you're convoying over to the library. Are you going into the library or into the library agency?
Library agency?
Yeah, and then we'll call the librarian to us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, don't go to see him. Hey librarian, we need you again. Go.
Oh, I hope we have the servant's bell.
Yeah.
Who has the key?
There's one of you two.
I can't
Oh no,
remember.
it's, the key was thrown down to Vam and Pip when they had a shower, wasn't it?
Oh, can
Oh.
we not get...
Let's go find the librarian
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
See if he's got a spare key.
Yeah. God damn it.
Okay, well
At least we know that if they get out, they can get home. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
so you head back, you head into the library, and you're there at reception, and Sally's there, just sorting books.
Hey Sally. Looking very orange today.
She seems reasonably pleased with this, but she's working very furiously, and so clearly wouldn't talk in a library because she's trying to be quiet.
Can you point us in the direction of the librarian? Upstairs. Brilliant. Thank you.
That's that way his porn collection is. yeah, dusty shells at the top. Yeah.
By the way, great
Dusty
job on the
nurse
book
as
organising.
well.
She hands you bananas. Thanks.
Got fruit for the rest of us? Or?
That's me.
Sour grapes for you.
You'll be eating humble pie and gaslighting on your face. So yeah, you've been reliably
Gonna,
informed by your
I
orangutan
just go and
companion.
mess up some of the books now. Flip some pages out.
You monster!
Put them in the wrong order.
Yeah. Put them spine in.
Dewey Decimal didn't know what he was talking about.
The children's in the book.
Yeah, some horror of the children, some I'm trying to think.
Should be a shenanigans.
Some
still.
erotica in with the religion.
Yeah.
Well, it's all the
that'd
same
be a
thing
good
anyway.
one, yeah.
An encyclopedia in with the comics, I'll just drive me crazy.
Hey librarian.
Oh, you found him.
Yeah.
Okay, you head upstairs, and he's sort of like in his office, which is quite a nice, expensive office. Normally, in this sort of situation, he'd be furiously running around, scrabbling information down. He's got a big whiteboard covered in numbers and symbols that you don't recognise. But on this occasion, he's got quite a long sofa at the front, where he's just lying there in a robe, smoking a cigarette.
Close your robe.
Good to see you too.
Unusual to see you so clothed.
Have a nice day.
I'm knackered.
I,
Could imagine.
yeah, what or who have you been doing?
Oh, well, I organised that appointment at the asylum for you, and you know, I jogged back. So,
In your
I'm-
robe.
Well, this is my relaxing robe where I relax. I'm in my office.
Didn't catch you for a smoker either, but...
No, it's special occasions.
Well, what's the-
Like jogging. Yes, special occasions like jogging.
Well,
How
if,
can
if it only takes jogging to get that much of a celebration out of you, that's...
Imagine what having sex with them.
Sex. Who mentioned sex? No one mentioned sex.
Thinking out loud.
Yeah, so how can I help you, or how can I help?
No idea actually, but...
Oh, right. Well,
We
thanks.
need to know if you have a spare key to the library agency.
Yes, that's it, yeah.
Spare key to the library agency.
Yeah.
Why don't you check your back pocket? You found a lint. Wouldn't that be cool? No, here you go. Here's a key.
That was terribly mean, sir. There was me hoping for a magic trick.
But you're the magician.
You should have seen this guy.
I imagine my character feels rather silly right now.
Were we talking about the mirror? Or...
Do you know anything about
Yeah, you
mythical
talk about
mirrors?
mirrors,
Or...
Mythical mirrors. Well, there's a lot of, fairy tale mirrors, so sort of like the magic mirror and the one that tells you do look pretty and your bum isn't big in that and things like that.
So the lion mirror.
Yes, absolutely. Fairy tale equals lies, so, well, unless you're in the fairy tale dimension, in which case fairy tale equals horrific dismemberment and death.
We should go to the future dimension. It sounds fun.
Very well spent, I mean, there's lots and lots of stories that involve mirrors, none that, come to mind immediately.
Do you have a mirrored ceiling?
Do I have a mirrored ceiling? Why would I have a mirrored ceiling? I can't think of any reason for a mirrored ceiling. Who looks up? Dogs wouldn't be able to see themselves.
Could a standard bathroom mirror become...
Mythical in
Mythical.
some way.
A bathroom mirror to become mythical?
I think we've all seen Stranger Things today.
Well, possibly. I mean, if it was involved in some sort of ritual, but I'm not sure what or what you'd be trying to use it for.
Neither are we.
No.
Oh, right. Well, what brings it to mind?
Letters and
words? Whose letters and words are these?
A friend of ours who is not...
He kind of has prophetic dreams, and he wrote some names down and then wrote mirror and mythical.
I don't suppose he would have been left unconscious in the Never Never by any chance, would he?
Yeah.
No fault of ours.
That's oddly coincidental.
We rescued
Right.
him, that's how we became friends.
Well, generally, if someone's been left unconscious for about a week in the Never Never, then certain things will creep into their head and they may start to have prophetic images. But they're generally about quite mundane things, so they don't only get flashes of very small parts of a bigger whole. So it could be that some of the things he's written down are not particularly helpful, or are going to be very helpful in smaller ways.
It's always a pleasure talking to you.
Fantastic.
Close your rope.
Sorry, compliments. They just have that effect
Don't
on
worry,
me.
we've already seen it.
What? Seen?
No, see, it's just in
robes.
general, robes.
Yeah, robes.
We've both got one, so.
Oh, I know. I've seen your robe. It's fabulous.
Yes, robes.
Yeah.
Let's go to the library agency
Just
now.
go,
Yes,
yeah.
let's go. Thank
Like
you for
Regency. That's a fantastic name. Who came up with that?
We did, kind of.
We prayed to our God and he suggested it.
Wow. He must be a handsome and intelligent god.
Not really. He's alright.
We now need to sacrifice someone.
Leave my fake points alone.
Okay, so you've received questionable advice from a questionably dressed gentleman, and return to your library agency.
I didn't think he could scar me anymore, but I still mistaken.
Need to mind bleach.
I'm not sure what's more disconcerting, the video of him humping a nurse or him lounging in an open road with...
Well, you'd know, you're the one who watched it.
You watched it too! You could have left the room!
See, here's what I'm thinking. He was with the nurse at the...
Size them.
when you watch that video, and now he's here in just a robe, which makes you wonder, did she come over as well? And is she hiding somewhere in this building?
I hope not.
I'm not sure we want to know the answer to
No.
that.
No. Just like
Just a thought of once.
check behind any painting, see if there's any holes in the wall.
Check behind the shower curtain before you lock the door, that type of
Yeah,
thing.
check the mirror that it's
Well-
not two-way glass.
You know, the library agency itself was locked, so I think it'd be surprising if she'd managed to get into that. Maybe she might be somewhere in the library.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Ah, right, okay then.
Just gonna go looking for a book and just suddenly bump
Oh.
into that. Any thoughts on the mirror situation then?
I'm not sure whether the mirror is directly related to all the other words. They might all kind of fit together, but I think trying to directly fit it together, like, this is a mythical mirror, is not really going to work.
Anyway, we've nice mirror now for our apartment. So.
Yeah. And so if you
Should
ever
we
rebuild
go?
the
I think
pub,
we need to go back to the Italian district because, you know, Zelda and Tony are both there.
do you reckon Zelda's anything to do with kidnapping Gerald? Do you think it's two separate things?
Well, considering she seems to be trying to fit me up and my penguin went missing, no, I think they're connected.
Well, I'm Colonel Tasker. I mean, see, I suspect Tim, but he's
Here.
I can't believe he got monster balled.
Monster ball.
Monster balled.
Mm.
yeah. I mean, what does that even mean? You know, why?
What has Gerald done?
Yeah, it's nothing. Gerald hasn't harmed anybody.
No, he swears in French.
But he looks cute and he does it, you know. It's like,
I just got this image of you like putting a little bow tie on him because he's so cute.
Yeah.
yeah. Maybe give him a little hat.
Little beret.
Yeah.
A jaunty little hat.
Yeah.
Little tuxedo just for the irony.
Oh, t-shirt and ripped jeans.
So we've basically got some random words, scarred mental images.
Lawrence is missing.
Lawrence is missing again. I don't know where he keeps
You
going.
can't. You might have just gone to the shops.
He could just be hiding from us.
Maybe
It's
we
how
should
we
go
don't
maybe
track
track
he-
on
that.
him.
Maybe he's at the police station.
Doing actual work, that doesn't sound like Lawrence.
Maybe he's the one who kidnapped Gerald. Because he found the website, so he's like, I'm going to take your penguin. Sort of in
I
revenge.
take my dignity, I take my
Yeah.
The classic phrase.
Do you think he would be at the police station?
Can we check?
I mean, if he leaves the car at a safe distance, it's getting out of it.
Is there an extra like ID in the car that we can have?
Only
Well,
the
there's-
daffodils.
There's not much really, I don't think, seen as the person who stole the car decided to just throw everything around and make it right calamity when they stole it.
And I wonder what happened to the police officer who was left with that unconscious woman on the other side of the
Oh,
road.
God, if he ever calls his car in as that's mine when we drive past, then we're
We'll
in
just
for it.
change the number plate. We'll just take the number plate off like a really.
We'll have to scratch the car number off it as well.
Yeah, it's got the bin off. And it,
Keys at the ready.
we just bought it from a guy online or something. We had no idea it was stolen.
We had no idea it was a police car.
Yeah. Well,
Hold on, if we change the number plates and just completely change the colour of it, then it could look like just a film prop car.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like Barricade. The Transformer that's also a police
Ah.
car.
yeah. We'll just tell people that we bought it in Northern and it was a famous police car.
Yeah. We used on like, I don't know, episode 200 of The Bill or something.
Yeah. In case you go
Or we could just say the company who was filming a police movie ran out of money, so sold all this stuff.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's it. That's
Yeah.
easier than making people try and look it up.
Yeah. Yeah. 'Cause I'm sure people just drive around in police cars all the time.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there's shows for them and stuff, so you know they've got to drive to. We just drive into a emergency
A
vehicle
film prop
show.
show.
Yeah. But then we'd have to maybe steer like a whole field full, to you know, just in case they check.
Well, we almost had a fire engine as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
So yeah, it would have been less obvious had you been able to keep the engine. I reckon it survived the fall.
No.
I reckon it survived the fall, but I reckon getting it out of there is going to be a challenge.
Problematic.
Yes.
Yeah. It might just have to be like a feature for when we rebuild the agency, that just the fire engine is just
Fire
down
engine in
there.
the basement.
Yeah.
We can make it into like a cellar, like a fire engine, like wine cellar.
Yeah, like a play area, soft play, or
Use like the hose for like a climbing rope or something.
it could be a giant ball pit.
Oh
Yes.
yeah. Let's
With
give
a
that
fire engine in the
agency
middle.
work and just have a ball pit.
Could be the emergency plumbing system.
Good.
A super bidet.
Leave you feeling fresh.
So now that you've planned the ball pit,
Yeah, but where should we go then? Should we go to the police station or should we go back to the Italian Vista?
Depends. How much do we reckon we can get away with going to a police station with a stolen police car?
a fair few felonies have been committed by the agency
Yeah,
in
we're
general.
probably a little bit on the wanted side at the
Do we?
moment.
Does anyone have do we have Lawrence's phone number? Can we phone him and arrange to meet him?
He normally leaves his phone on silent while he's at work. You should
we
try
call- should we call
texting
his
him.
office?
Yeah. Phone in his office or texting him.
Oh, okay, yeah. Seeing as you're all sort of on police's radar at the moment, you probably wouldn't want recordings of your voices, so a text would probably be a better
text would be
plan.
better, yeah. I could give a fake name.
Yes, because he's going to know who you are from your fake name.
Yeah, I mean that's a point. Well, he might have my he'd have my number stored anyway, so we should arrange to meet him.
Shall we just see if he answers for a start?
Yeah. Yeah, just do. Hey Lawrence, how's it going? Yeah, can we meet? Yeah.
Okay. Well, you've sent a text. At some point, he might message back.
Let's head to the town district then in
Yeah, okay.
in town.
What do we plan on doing there?
I might burn down the building and blame Zelda.
Do you know, aren't the police going to eventually see it as a little bit suspicious that every time a building burns down in the city, you're there?
Why don't we make a scarecrow and burn that? But like have Zelda written somewhere so she knows it's a threat. Because then that way Tony won't be mad that we
So
burnt
you're
the
talking
building.
about making a Guy Fawkes of Zelda?
Yeah. Yeah.
But you
No,
don't know
Guy
what
Fawkes
Zelda
of
looks
Tony and blaming Zelda.
But have
Are
any,
we
of you
sure we want to play this game?
have any of you actually seen Tony?
No.
No.
We saw on screen before the countdown.
Yeah, you saw a floating
Oh, yeah.
head on the screen.
Yeah.
I don't remember what she looked like.
Well, yeah, it's just it was head and shoulders of like a, you know, quite prim and proper business suit kind of thing, wasn't it? And tied back hair, from what I remember.
See, because yeah, if we get Zelda in trouble with Tony. But yeah, I reckon luring her out would be our best bet so that she doesn't burn anything else down.
Well,
I
What
might
do
just
we-
write
what do we know
Zelda's
with-
name in blazing letters along there.
what do we know with attachments to Zelda?
Well, the red powder that was all at the crime scenes, I guess, led to that building we found in the Italian district with all of the computers.
Yeah, so that's one we just
Yeah.
ran from, isn't it?
Do we know anyone with a lab who can test the powder, see if there's anything special about it?
Well, we checked with Hades, didn't we? Early on. Did we check with Hades?
Possibly. I think
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Did you
he
take
has the
I think so.
North lab.
Did he come back with any results for us, or was it just...
I think he just said it was sort of like standard dirt that could be found in and around the Italian area because there had been
Okay.
building work done at some point. And that led you to the Italian building that's currently locked and warded.
Yeah, what don't they want to see in there?
Apart from the two dead bodies.
Theoretically dead. And so where else has the red powder been found?
At the asylum.
Should we go back there
Yeah, it
and
was,
not watch any more tapes?
Yeah, we won't watch
Visit
it.
Jeff again. See
Wait a
what
minute,
he
No,
didn't we take their video player anyway?
Yeah, you've
Yes,
taken the monitor
yeah.
and the VHS player.
Yeah.
They're really not good with security, though, are they? Should we go see Jeff?
But you haven't even bought one of those monkey clapping
Ah,
devices.
yeah, no, we can't go until we've bought another
Okay,
monkey.
I mean, you can go, but you
Well,
just
should we
couldn't
go,
see Jeff.
but not see Jeff?
Yeah, yeah.
Bulletin after.
We
Shit's
will
been cleared up.
return.
After shit's been cleared up.
It would be rude to go without a gift after all he's been through.
Yeah.
We head back up towards there. As you go in, you notice, well, there's just a sign on reception, just saying receptionist occupied.
Oh.
I'm gonna get a pen.
I called
I
it.
bet
She's
she
at the
is.
library. I
Yeah.
called it.
No,
So,
but that's what she said on it.
Yeah, that's what she said. Yeah.
and so all you can see in reception at the moment is the patient log and the visitor log.
Should we have a look at
Yeah,
those?
I'm going to read them.
Oh, okay. So if you're looking at the log, roll an investigation check to see if you spot anything
I mean,
interesting.
Do I suddenly lose the ability to read?
Probably not.
Oh,
-1.
you're not far off.
So what's your investigation?
1.
So you have 0 total, do you?
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, that's -2.
-1.
So you're at -1.
hang on, give it here. Let me open up.
Yeah, you were reading it upside down and you thought it was in a strange language.
Yeah, guys, I think this is written in
2.
like Klingon or.
Investigation to read through
Let me
the
have a look at
logs.
this.
Oh wow, I think
6.
yeah.
Investigation for me is +2, so I had -1 and +1.
Okay then.
Neither of you
I held it the right way round.
Yeah, you held it the right way around, but you're just like, yeah, these are names? I thought it was a shopping
scratch
list.
is this?
And so you read it through and you
Where's the
realise
pop-up
that
bit?
all of the
But
you've got a long list of names. Some have been crossed out as discharged. One of the first names in the entire list, though, is Cinder.
My friend was a patient.
There's a surprise.
Well, you realise that because the name hasn't been crossed out as
She's
discharged,
still-
she
yeah.
might
Oh,
still be a
okay.
patient.
She's still my friend is still a patient.
Let's go see her.
Do they have room numbers or cell numbers?
No, it's just got a list of the actual names. Cell numbers.
Asylums work.
Can I try
It's
it? Can
just
I,
a sign in, sign out kind of thing.
can I try and break into the reception area to try and find her file, see where she is?
Well, her personal files will probably be in the psychiatrist's office rather than in the
Oh,
in the
let's go
reception
there
office.
then.
He was a nice, helpful guy last time.
Yeah.
Conned him out of everything. But
Okay, so you remember where Dr. Marvin Monroe's office is from last time. The door is open, so it's just ajar at the moment. Okay, so as you open the door and go in, you see scorch marks on the floor, and
Have you been here already?
No.
and Marvin isn't anywhere to be seen. There's no body, at least, which is reasonably positive for a room that you guys have walked into.
Yeah.
Free access to the filing cabinets though,
Yeah,
if he's
let's
out the
go.
way.
Alright, you
Level
lot
of
check the
concern
filing cabinets. Don't set the filing cabinets on fire.
the level of concern here is just
Can I
overwhelming.
investigate the scorch marks?
Yes, you can.
I'm going to find out that they're scorch marks.
Yeah. These
Okay,
scorch marks.
So that's -2, but I have +2, so I have 0.
They seem to have been caused by some sort of fire.
There was fire here. Oh, that's the best one we've had for a
Yes,
while.
that's the best one I've ever had.
Okay, so
Down
in
through.
which case, there seems to have been some sort of struggle that someone who can or maybe has wielded some sort of fire instrument has used. The scorch marks on the floor, they're not sort of like hand-shaped or anything like that. It's almost like something that had been set ablaze had been used as a weapon.
Flaming torch, flaming
Yeah.
chair leg.
Yeah, and
Katana.
is that not good for the psychiatrist? It'd be better to see that.
Is there any blood or anything around here?
No, there's no blood, so
So it's pretty clean.
Yeah.
than the scorch marks.
it's possible that if someone saw a blazing weapon being wielded in front of them, they ran away like a little girl.
I would say, is there any security footage from this room? But we
Well, we
haven't.
took-
But you took all
Yeah.
of the VHS tapes away.
God damn it. Is Cinder's file here?
You'd have to have a proper investigate in
Can
the
I not
file
like
cabinet.
just read that road?
Absolutely not. You
2.
worked out something interesting. Oh, that's more like it. you got one of the drawers stuck.
-1. God damn it.
3.
Oh, that
Oh.
would be. That would be +3 for me as well, would it?
Okay then, so between the two of your threes, you do find Cinder's file. It's right at the back of the bottom one because she was one of the first residents of the entire place.
Oh, been here a while now.
And on the inside, you find half of a burnt postcard with a room number on it, and scrawled on the bottom in what seems like charcoal is the words "Now we're even."
I think this is for you.
You have this.
Do you think this relates to the room that she's in? Should we go and see?
I think we should go and see.
Yeah.
Does it mean anything to you though?
No.
Okay, well, you head towards that room, and instantly as you get closer, you do recognize the smell of recently burnt meat.
I think a body's been burned. Yeah, I can smell burnt flesh.
Security here is really appalling.
It
We
is.
should, we should put something in the suggestion box.
Yeah.
And as you get closer to the room, the door is wide open. You do recognize the body of your friend Cinder, who's just been left sprawled in the corner of the room, and scorched into the ground is just the phrase, "I'm on the roof."
Should we try the roof?
Yeah.
You
to the
okay?
roof. Yeah. That's my friend, my dead friend.
You okay?
I'm going up on the roof and I'm going to touch that bastard.
At this point, you're going to take well, your mental stress bar is going to be completely full because
Okay.
any room that you had available
Don't
there
put it in
is
pen.
completely gone.
Surely that's going to trigger some sort of aspect, even though I can't read what her aspects are.
I'm not a psycho. I watched the world burn, anger management.
I watched the world burn,
I'm
it's
not
probably-
psycho.
Pretty much every one of your aspects is essentially in play at the moment. You know,
Wow.
this is driving you very close to the edge of sanity.
Do not set yourself on fire until we're on the roof and have the person. Keep it in check.
They killed my friend.
Yeah, and we'll go and kill them now, but you got to keep your anger
That's a
in check.
promise to me.
You can do whatever you like to them.
But that's my friend, charred in the only person allowed to char people is me.
Yeah, and you can char them when we got them and get some answers
But
out
she
of
did
them.
nothing. She was innocent. I only killed bad people.
We'll get to the
My
room.
family were bad people.
Take a fate point for acting out your aspects well.
Should we see if we can put something like a blanket or something over the body, because that's
Yeah,
a little
a bit
undignified.
to the
Yeah.
sheet off the bed.
Is there any way to see how she died, or whether was she just
It's just
she
Um,
just go
well-
up like a witch?
It less so like that. It's more she's been burnt. There do seem to be wounds caused by possibly a sharpish weapon, but most of the damage seems to have been done by fire that was held against them. So it probably wasn't the slowest process.
Well,
And unfortunately, it being an asylum, screams and loud noises are par for the course, which is possibly why.
that, and the security's bloody appalling.
That and
Yeah.
security is god awful. I mean,
Yeah.
they haven't even got a CCTV camera anymore.
I know. Who,
I
who
know.
doesn't have a CCTV
Yeah.
camera?
So just give it to people or something.
I know,
And
right?
so you've covered up
Yeah, but
the remains of Cinder with one blanket. There is another blanket about.
Well, maybe we should take that just in case we need to swaddle her.
Wrapped around.
Yeah, might be an idea.
I just imagine the three people sort of
they're there. They're there. Wow, is it the roof?
yeah. Let's go on the roof, and whoever is on that roof is not.
No killing them until we get answers though, because they,
No, ask questions
yeah, 'cause
first.
they might know where Gerald
Don't torch
is.
first. They don't answer when they torch.
You can torture to interrogate.
Yeah, yeah, keep them alive, but like burn them bit by bit, like burn off their eyelids, and then
You get too graphic about this. Let's
Yeah.
just have the roof.
So you head up towards the door to the roof. It's got one of those like big fire exit push this handle thing to go out. But there's some sort of stone tablet attached to the wall, though. You see a list of words on either side. There's pegs against each of the words, and there's lots of pieces of string on the floor.
This looks like a puzzle.
This does indeed look like a puzzle. It seems that one part of the puzzle has already been solved, but the rest of it has been left completely blank.
I'm sure there was an easier way.
Probably, but I didn't
So
want
when we
to
were
knock him over.
around the other week playing board games, set over the settee into the chair. I can't be asked with. Thank you. Obviously, these words,
Mythical.
yeah, they relate to because of the chimera, and it's what the chimera is made
So
up of.
obviously
Mythical
mermaid.
kicks in, isn't it?
Woman and
Agent of that line
Yeah.
of
fish.
You mean you're using string to connect these
Yes.
two
Yeah.
pegs,
Yeah, totally using string.
rather than drawing lines with a pencil?
Like,
Harpy is woman.
yeah.
Centaur.
Horse.
Satyr. Goat.
Horse and man. From my experience of being a centaur.
Couldn't a chimera be any of them?
Werewolf. Or
The mythical
Oh, the
chimera
mythical kind of.
Yeah.
was
Of wolf and man.
Pegasus horse.
Yeah.
Pegasus.
Horse and bird.
Yep.
Harpy, bird. Yeah, and we've
And
got
woman.
yeah.
Yep.
Minotaur bull.
And
Man.
You may notice there's numbers next to all of the things as well.
I'm thinking that's how many link to it.
Yeah.
Gorgon,
Gorgon,
woman, and snake up there. Sphinx. Lion.
Lion.
Is one of the states of the man as well?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that's already got 4, so that one should be done.
Fish one.
Goat's got
One's got
3.
three.
Sphinx
Two.
one. Yes,
Lion.
is it two? I think.
Bull.
Bull one. Bird.
3. That's with Sphinx as well, isn't it?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, his way. Horse is 2. Wolf. Yeah, so straightest line in the world. Okay.
As you tie the last string on, in quite possibly one of the fastest puzzle solves so far, everyone take a fate point.
Go
team!
Thank you.
Back to 9.
The
Total.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
The tablet itself crumbles away, as do all of the strings and all of the random bits and pieces. You hear a click as the door unlocks itself.
Shall we go through the door?
Yeah. Let's go through.
Okay, so you go through the door, and you're all sort of temporarily blinded by the bright light of the sun directly ahead of you, and you see in your half-blinded state a familiar hooded figure stood on the edge of the roof.
Give us back our fucking penguin, or you're going off the roof.
The woman turns around, looks directly at Blaze, and says, "It's good to see you again, sister." And
Hi.
then at that point, we'll end the session, ready for next week.
I burnt that bitch. Clearly, you didn't wait until she was fully cooked. You gotta check, make sure there's no pink bits.